Hello, you're very welcome to this very simple training on how you can navigate through the OrganoGold back office. Now, the first thing you want to do is to ensure that you've actually placed your URL at this part. And the next thing we're going to do is to log in so that you can see what the back office looks like. Now, there are several functions you can do here. The back office is very loaded with a lot of resource to help you grow your business. So the first things you're going to discover is something called My OG Office and a place for Enroll. But I would advise not to use this Enroll part so that you can be able to rightly position the distributor you're trying to enroll, or at the end of the day trying to really understand how your organogo tree looks like. Now you can come over here to My OG office, or you can just basically go here to Enroll. So the first thing you want to do is just click on My Team. Now the moment you do that, what happens is you are going to be able to access this part where you can see your genealogy. So the first thing you want to do is click on the settings so that you can have a more broader view of your tree, and maybe you could just make it tiny, and then you click on update. Now the moment you're able to do that, you're going to discover that the tree, you can now see that there's a broader tree that you can see. So what you want to do, what position do you want to place this person? You want to place them on your left, you want to place them on your right, or you want to place them on your left. Now for this particular person, what I'm going to do is to enroll them at this particular position. So the first thing I do is I could just click on it, and it brings me this very part where I select the countries. You're allowed to have distributors in several countries, several where OrganoGold actually has a presence, but let's just leave it as the default for Nigeria right now, and click on OK. Now you're going to see that you're going to have two areas. There's a place where you can enroll distributors like we want to do now, and then for people that don't want to become part of the OrganoGold system, they can choose to retail, because coffee is one of the world's highest selling commodity basically. So people may just want to retail it, but for the sake of time, I'll just go straight to the distributor partner sign up, so you see how simple it is. So the moment you click on that, you have to click to agree to the terms and conditions, the policy and procedures, and the income statement disclosure for OrganoGold. You can take your time to go through each of them to see what OrganoGold has in store, and how they've been able to build business for over a decade. Now you click on agree. Now the moment you click on agree, you're going to see this bar that actually shows you the progress of what you're doing. So right now we're at the point of product selection. So the first thing you want to do is to select a startup kit or a membership kit. A membership kit goes for 4,200 naira. So that's the first thing, in case the person you want to enroll is not yet a member. So this is the first place you go before you start placing order. So you click on order, and it automatically adds to a cart, where at the end of the day, if the person just wants to get into position into the system and they don't want to make a purchase yet, you can just continue downwards here where it says personal information. But if they want to purchase a pack, what you need to do, you don't need to click on any of this. There's no use. There's a simple way to do it. So just come to this place where it says create your first order, and you can select from the different orders we have. We have the fast promo pack, we have the gourmet black coffee. The fast promo pack is for 48,000 naira, and then we have the highest pack, which is the OrganoGold boundless pack of 476,741 naira 19 kobo. So if you really want to build wide and really build big and be able to hit your targets early, what I would encourage you to actually go for the boundless pack, or as well you can actually go for the simplicity pack and decide to upgrade later on. Okay, so let's take, for example, in this particular example, somebody really wants to build fast and achieve the chairman bonus, and achieve over 9,000 US dollars in this business. What you want to do is just click on the OrganoGold boundless pack, and the moment you've done that, you just click on select, and then you have the opportunity to increase what you're buying. So you could decide to put 2 of that particular pack, but for the sake of this training, we just leave it at 1, and click add to order. So you can see it gives you a summary here. You can also see your summary here. In case you make a mistake and you want to cancel, all you just need to do basically is to come over here, click on this arrow, and then you have the opportunity to remove whatever you want to choose, or remove whatever you want to remove, or add what you want to add. Okay, so we'll just proceed right now. So what you want to do basically is to see that the progress is moving, and then now you're going to be required to put in certain or some data that has to do with either shipping or mailing address. So the first thing you want to do is click on this place to say personal information, and the moment you do that, automatically, because I am the sponsor, so you can see that here. So what you want to do at this point is to go over to the this part where you can begin to key in your personal information. So let's take, for example, I want to key in somebody. Let's take, for example, I want to key in Deborah, and let's just say, this is just a test training. So let's just say sample, and then the next thing you want to do is to select the date of birth. So you can put 6 5, and let's assume, let's just pick a random number. So let me just put 1989. So what you can do at this point is you can now move over to the mailing address. Now this is basically your address where you stay. So I could decide to just use I'm just going to take a random number, 123 Awolowo Way, Ikeja. Remember, this is just a random address for the sake of this training. And then I could decide to I'll decide to put the city, and I could choose the state, which is, of course, you choose your preferred location where you are presently, and then you put the postal code. This is equally important. So the moment you do that, it's already the country is already default. So the next thing you want to do, you want to put in a number. So I just select another random number, 080 All right, so if you just have a number, you could just leave it at this part, or you could as well just put it as your cell number. You don't need to worry about this, except you have a different line that you want people to reach you with. And then we can actually choose a random email. So I'm just going to take a random email, a sample coffee 123 at gmail.com. So if you want to receive emails basically from the corporate office, or you want to receive email from your sponsor, you can just leave this as the default. But if you don't want, for reason best known, you can just take this and click on this to take that out. Then the next thing you want to do is to select a username. Now this is mine. So to select a username for that person, you could just check what is available. And so let's take, for example, we just want to say sample coffee. It could be your name, your most preferred name. Let's see if that's available. Awesome. So that is available. So that's good. Then the next thing you want to do is to go over and create your password. Now your password needs to be alphanumeric. It needs to be 8 character long. You need to have at least an uppercase, a lowercase, a number, and a special character. Could be a question mark, or a less than sign and all that. So you want to just select a number, which is good. So I'm just going to select something that's a bit simple. Awesome. So you want to change the time zone depending on where you are. I'm in Nigeria, so what I'll do, I'll look for GMT +1. So we'll look for that, and I can see it here, Lagos. Okay, awesome. So the moment you do that, you can decide to still use the same username that you use here as for your replicated password, or you can decide to change it to what you prefer that would show on your, it could be, for example, if I'm using sample coffee, that means it's going to be samplecoffee.organogo.com. that will be my business site address. Let's check for the let's be sure it's okay. This has been taken already, so it's already in use, so we could just put let's see. Awesome, so this is available. So the next thing you want to do is to go forward to make payment. So you can put your payment address, or you can put your payment first of all you put in your account name. So this could be Sample Coffee, if that's my address name, and then you put in your account number. Okay, and like I said, this is just a test, so I'm just going to put something random, and then let's select the bank. Let's imagine that that's a GTB bank. Okay, so the moment you do that, you just come over here and click to I've read and agree to abide by the OG office terms and conditions. Like I say, you can always take out your time, click on this part and read through the terms, or the TNC, the terms and conditions. Okay, and then you move over to the payment, where you're going to be able to assess the different ways you can actually pay. Okay, you can just ignore this because you would need to send whatever you pay. You're going to have to send that to the office to confirm, so that they'll be sure that you are actually paying that amount of money. So you can see what you've ordered. Now if you pay this, you can see that a shipping and handling costs have actually been added, and of course in the tax, so the money actually gets to increase. So what you can do in this part is that before you make payment, you can just get with your upline to be sure that you're paying the right amount of money. You don't need to worry about this. Moreover, you can still edit whatever you have here, depending on where you are. Yeah, you can choose if you want it to be shipped to you, just leave it at Nigerian shipping. But if you want to pick it up yourself, you can just click on Lagos shipping and update. Let's see what happens. So you can see this is really great. So this gets rid of the shipping cost, because you're going to be picking it by yourself. Okay, now before you click on the proceed button, the first thing you are going to need to do is, since you're selected pickup, you want to put in a name of who is going to be able to pick it up from the office. So what you do next is, now that that is done, the next thing you do is to proceed to payment. Now there are several ways you can pay. You can decide to pay by bank payment, or you can decide to use an offline system to pay, or you can decide to use your credit card. Process order. I click to be sure that I've looked through the information and it's okay, so I click continue. So the very moment you do that, you want to go check first of all to be sure that your distributor have actually been placed in the tree. So you get back to this page and you just refresh. Now the moment you refresh, let's see if that's possible. Voila, you can see, so we have our distributor placed at the back office. So this is a very simple process that really helps you to understand how to utilize your OG back office. Thank you for watching this presentation. Please don't forget to subscribe for more updates and trainings.